This is the Rusted Willow, and my name is Tammy. And if you like DIYs, hauls, flips, and everything farmhouse, then you are in the right place. All right, guys, let's get on with DIY number 1. I got these bags from the Dollar Tree, and I cut the little tags off. I cut them in half because I am going to make some higher end looking carrots. And I thought the bag by itself was just too big for my decor. I take off the top and I don't cut it off. I kind of take it off at the seams so that way I have more of the orange surface. Because these bags are really nice. They're lined inside. I mean, lined burlap bags. I don't know. But the material on these bags are kind of shiny. I don't know how to explain it, but they're like really nice bags, honestly, for Dollar Tree. So I put some glue around the edges, put the right sides together, and then I turn it inside out. And then I use my scissors very carefully to push the pointy end of the carrot out. I don't know. Does that make sense? After you turn the material inside out, then I use that to get the point, I guess, of the carrot. And then I take an old pillow from the Dollar Tree and I use that stuffing to stuff these carrots. And I use some more of that greenery that my sister sent over. And I use that as the carrot leaves. And I think these leaves just look perfect. I love how these carrots turned out. I love those little baggies, and the color of the carrots is just gorgeous. And I thought about going over it with some antique wax, but then I thought, nope, I'm leaving it just like it is. I think it looks stunning as is. I just add some raffia around the top to seal the bags and a little tiny bit of hot glue to keep the raffia in place, and then that's it. Now I'm working on another one, and I show you I use my scissors now to push that material out to get a nice clean point. And then when I cut my raffia, I cut it the length of the actual carrot. I want it left longer instead of shorter, and I still like it going all over the place, but I think that looks super cute. So here I am just doing, I think this is the last one. And I'm just showing you again, gathering my raffia, wrapping it around the carrot, and I just kind of gather that material up before I wrap it around. And I wrap it around several times, and then I just tie it in a shoelace bow. And these two little baggies made 4 carrots. Love them, super cute. Today I am participating in the Easter Around the World collaboration with 31 of my good friends, or maybe 30, I can't remember. There's 31 or 32 of us. There are quite a few creators. And guys, stay tuned to the end of this video to hear your secret word for the giftaway. There will be 3 gift cards up for grabs and a gift basket. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video to hear that secret word. All right, back to the DIYs. DIY number 2. All right, number 2 is this basket. So it is a wooden basket. I picked it up at Goodwill, I believe for like 99 cents, maybe $1.99. I have no idea because it's been in my stash for probably 2 years. Yes, 2 years. All right, now I went outside to use this chalk paint, and it sprayed maybe 1 spray and then it clogged up. So I had to use a different colored chalk paint. And anyway, I just sprayed it with a light colored chalk paint, and then I went back over it with this fusion paint in French eggshell. It is a beautiful color and I love it. So I love this fusion paint. I only have a few colors of it, and this is perfect for like spring, summer, coastal, baby boy, but we're having a baby girl. So I am using this on this basket. And then a few Christmases ago, the closet crafter made me some of these tags and he put them on my Christmas gifts. Can you believe that? How sweet is that? So he made these little tags and all my gifts had these tags on them. Of course, they didn't say who they were from or who they were to. They were just wooden tags and they were my special gifts. So anyway, I used one of these wooden tags that he cut me out, which I love. And I used some of my Oops paint, which is just a very light white gray color, which I really like, by the way. It's very clean and bright. I like it. So I am using that on this tag, and then I'm going to just write carrots. And I hesitated there because I'm like, oh, I should have wrote it bigger. Dang it. So anyway, I do not like my handwriting. It works. It's fine. It's crafting. It's creative. So I just go over the 5 again with Sharpie to darken it up. And that's my tag for this basket. And now I'm going to put my carrots in this beautiful basket. And I am just using jute to hang this little tag. And I just weave it through there and I tie it on the basket. Now, I guess it's not a basket, it's a box. So it's a wooden box that looks like a basket. And then I go back with my lighter and just burn off all those little fuzzies. And I put my carrots in there and it looks amazing. I love it. I love this one. So cute. So cute. Now, after I got my carrots in there, not my eggs, after I got my carrots in there, I decided I'm going to go back and distress this a little bit. Now, the reason I went with the eggshell color is because the original color was navy of this box. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to distress it and have some of that navy shine through. And it looks gorgeous. I'm so glad I decided to distress it. I love how it looks. All right, guys, DIY number 3. We are moving right along. So these candles were also in the bag of goodies that my sister sent over. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to dress them up for spring. There is nothing wrong with green candles at springtime. I know these come out in the fall, I think, at Dollar Tree. But you know what? They're green. Everything needs to turn green because I'm tired of winter. And I wrapped this beautiful ribbon around these candles. And then I decided to jazz them up with another floral pick that my sister sent over. That is just some lamb's ear that I had left over, just a little piece. And everything looks better with lamb's ear, I tell you. I just feel like everything looks so much more high-end with this lamb's ear. Love it. So I feel like I'm taking these Dollar Tree items from Dollar Tree to Pottery Barn. And guys, if you're new here and you haven't went back and watched some of my videos, I will just tell you a little secret. When I'm crafting, if I don't like it or it doesn't look high end, it's not going in my house and it doesn't make the cut. So I could craft something and not show you what I made because I feel like if it's not something that I would put in my house, it's not something that I'm going to want to show on YouTube. So I'm very picky about the crafts that I do. So let's go on to DIY number 4. Now this one, I had a helper. Here's the story behind this. We went to TJ Maxx and she's like, Nana, I like that wreath with the Easter eggs. Can I have that? And I said, no, but you can make it. She was so excited. She loves to come spend the night at my house so she can craft with me. So I put her to work pulling off all those eggs on those picks that my sister sent. Now, if you watched my last video, I used some of these eggs in my last video. I can link that up above in the cards for you. just in case you missed it. But I put her to work pulling off all those little eggs, and I love how she got them all done, the ones that she could do, because there were some that were hard, and then she just sits there and waits on me, because I was starting laundry and doing all that stuff. She was so excited to be able to use a glue gun, so I'm like, okay, we got to protect your fingers. So I tried to put finger protectors on every one of her little fingers, because I didn't want her to get burnt. And I also used the low temp, so she wouldn't, if she did touch the glue, it's not going to hurt that bad. So we made sure she was protected, and then I helped her glue these eggs on this wreath form. This wreath form is obviously from Dollar Tree. When I make a wreath, the first thing I do is add a hanger. Some people add it at the end. I always add it at the beginning because, first of all, I don't want to forget. And second of all, I don't want to have to mess up anything that I've embellished my wreath with to put a hanger on there. And I like my hangers normally to be hidden. So this was just a scrap piece of ribbon that I had on my desk from, I think, a package that I opened, and I used that as the hanger. And then we get the inside ring done, and then I take over and do the outside ring with these eggs, and I use all the big ones on the inside and the outside, and then she's going to add the little ones on the inside, on the top of the ring. And what I didn't realize was there was like 4 big eggs left over that we could have actually put on the top, and I didn't even see them till I was completely done. So there you go. Anyway, so she like goes really slow and puts them on really delicately until, and this is sped up a lot, but I go to do laundry and we're upstairs talking, and she comes up and was like, I'm done, I'm ready to go. I'm like, you're all done? Really? You finished it that fast? Because the first 2 eggs probably took 10 minutes. Not even kidding you. But anyway, so she continues to glue these on, and you'll see here in a minute when she's done. She doesn't even glue on all the eggs. She just pops off her little finger protectors, and yep, she's done. She was done. So then I come back in and I finish it, and I move some things around to fill it in. And then I take my glue gun to melt away all the little stringies. And then I'm going to go back in with this moss, because right now it looks Dollar Tree. It's cute and all, but there's a lot of empty spaces, and I'm going back in with this beautiful moss, not from Dollar Tree. I believe I got it from Hobby Lobby. I've had it for quite a while, and it was kind of expensive, so I don't use it very often. I normally use my reindeer moss for everything, but I thought since I want to make this high end, I am using a higher end moss. Now, I do like the reindeer moss, but this moss is just gorgeous. I don't remember what it is called because I take all my moss out of the packages and put them in Ziploc baggies to keep it fresh. So there you go. I fill in around all the little spaces around these eggs with this moss. It is gorgeous. It has variations of greenery, brown, some sticks in it, some little pine cones, and there you go. I'm just showing you all the way around the wreath, and I absolutely love this wreath. Talk about going from Dollar Tree to Pottery Barn. There you go. That's how you kick up a notch. That's how you add some zhuzh to your Dollar Tree crafts, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it, but anyway, it doesn't look like it's from Dollar Tree anymore, and I believe this one is better than the one that we saw at TJ Maxx the night before. Maybe I'm partial, but anyway, I love how it looks. I love how it turned out. I love the moss, and I'm loving everything about this wreath. Now, we added a bow to it, and I was undecided what kind of bow to add. I didn't know whether I wanted to add a big bow or just a little shoestring bow. So I ultimately ended up just adding this shoestring bow. I did take my heat gun again and melt away all the little spiders, hot glue spiders, to make sure, or hot glue strings, to make sure that it's all cleaned up. And I am adding these little butterflies from Dollar Tree to kind of kick it up a notch. Another little element to make it cute. Now, you didn't have to add anything. I feel like it was completely done either before the moss or after the moss, but I added the butterflies to go with the ribbon. So my secret word today is eggs. So if you want to be entered into the giveaway, make sure that you go to all the ladies' channels, hear their secret word, put it in the comments, and you could be entered to win one of 3 gift cards or the gift basket. And my secret word again is eggs. All right, guys, time for the final reveal. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which one was your favorite, as well as leave a comment with the secret word down below. But I am loving, loving, loving this wreath. Not to mention, my grandbaby put it together, so she did an awesome job. This is actually for her playroom. She likes to decorate her playroom with decorations and Christmas trees and stuff like that. She made this wreath that she loved, and she took it home. So there it is on my front door, just showing it off, but it turned out gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. Here are the candles. I do have 3 candles. I only put together 2 tonight, but I will be doing the 3rd one just to make sure that I have 3 candles, because I can't do in 2s. You got to do odd numbers. Everybody knows that. Anyway, there are the candles. Those were super simple. And there's my carrots with my box. Love, love, love how this turned out. And those leaves are just perfect. They're perfect for the carrots. Oh my gosh. We had the jackpot when we found those. We definitely did. I made 2 carrots with longer leaves and 2 carrots with shorter leaves. I didn't explain that earlier, but that's what I did. That if you liked anything on here, you will consider subscribing and joining the Rusted Willow family. And if you like this video, here's some more that you might like as well.